What up? What?
Can you do Dankwheelies?
You're goddamn right.
I'm having trouble trusting people, loving myself is evil. Done with pills and needles, you stab me with something lethal. Cause I ain't really moved on, you stand in front of me, yeah. I just gotta keep on smoking up my sativa. It's pop, you thought I was
In today's video, we're gonna be blowing up a 2019 Ninja Zx6r. Yo, what is going on, Dank fam? It is your boy Mike Diesel riding the cream sickle today. Not by choice. Today I'm gonna be filling you guys in behind the scenes, what's going on the channel, bike status, updates, all that good stuff. But I will start off by saying, to keep it 100 with you guys, I already filmed this entire video, got lunch, went to play it back and realized that this new Hero 8 I just set up, this is the first time filming on it. I didn't use the mic right, so I gotta re-film all this crap. So here we are, take 2, life updates. Fill you guys in, I've been working for the past 6 months on a giveaway bike. We bought this bike in pieces and literally rebuilt everything down to every single nut and bolt, and I'm happy to say that last weekend I went ahead and delivered that giveaway bike to Jetmir, who won it. He's from New Jersey, but I met him up in Charlotte.
You ever done a burnout? Do a burnout. First burnout ever. I'll teach you right now.
It's a great little video. We're gonna make a nice edit out of it, but I want to get that part out of the way first. A couple months ago, you guys remember I messed my shoulder up. The way I messed my shoulder up is my 0304 popped out of gear or something of that nature and slammed me down on the ground and messed my shoulder up pretty good. It was a thing I've been talking about for a while, that my 0304 Betty White stump bike, the main girl, she's been just taking a toll on her and basically popping out of gear at this point. So my buddy Roland up in Chicago, he works on a ton of different bikes up there and basically is just a magician with rebuilding these bikes and getting them up and running. He came down, session with me, brought his bike, and he actually took Betty White up north with him to do an entire motor rebuild, and he sent me these pictures of my bike just torn apart, deeper than I ever imagined. But I'm super stoked to be shipping out some OEM parts to him to get the entire transmission rebuilt, and I'm basically in a time capsule this 0304. That way she's just good to run for another 20 plus years. So we gave away the 18 giveaway bike, and the 0304 is up north getting the entire motor rebuilt. You guys are probably wondering what's up with the 19. That thing's solid, right? Wrong. Well, you see, what had happened was it had 1,260 miles on it, and I bought it brand new June 8th, 2019, a little bit over a year ago. That's gonna make sense in the later on in the story. So everything was going great. I literally spared no expense making sure this bike was dialed and set up properly because I wanted it to be just the best bike ever. Fast forward, second oil change, 1,260 miles on it. 2 miles down the road, I'm riding the bike night, just cruising with friends, no error messages, error lights on the dash. The bike's at 194 degrees, right around 6,000 RPMs, literally running top-notch perfect. Nothing out of question being wrong with the bike. And then all of a sudden, this happens. So today's video, people, is sponsored by Gothic.com. My man Chris Brown here is an avid Harley lover. So I blessed him with this awesome gift of this beautiful Harley ring.
And it was appreciated so much. It goes with all my other ones.
Yes, sir. So he keeps it right here by his desk. My man slings all types of bikes here at West Coast. Damn!
And it leaves a lasting impression.
If you guys are interested in checking out Gothic.com, that's today's video sponsor. Alrighty, people, heading out to Wednesday bike night. Mr. Cowie Stunts on the giveaway bike again. So we're fine-tuning the bike with these little test rides, making sure it is exactly up to spec when we give it to the rider. Sounded like it was knocking.
Are you sure about that?
It's leaking somewhere. Oh my God. I put a hole in my block. So you guys aren't familiar with motorcycles blowing up? That is exactly what it looks and sounds like. And I personally ain't either, because owning 35, 40 bikes in my lifetime, I have never blown a motorcycle up. And you guys know, and obviously you get better over time with riding, you drop less bad habits that you have with riding. I'm just trying to figure out in my brain how a bike with 1,260 miles, a little bit over a year old, meticulously maintained, just blows up like that. When I say blow up, I mean blow up, people. Like, this thing is just destroyed. So the whole point of this video is just to basically tell you guys and show you guys what a brand new motor looks like when it blows up underneath you. The old Walmart. So I reached out to some certified technicians, factory riders, just dealerships, you name it, told them all this story, and they all kind of have different ideas as far as what might have happened. One idea is the oil filter I use, K&N 303, was not a good idea. I personally use Kawasaki, but in the crunch, I was like, hey, I'll just use this K&N. Another option could be a bike that pristine and new could just have simple bad manufacturer assembly, and basically they just built the motor wrong from factory when they first built it. So in both of those situations, I call K&N and I'm like, hey, I think you guys sold me a bad oil filter and blew my motor up. This is what I'm probably gonna get.
I'm attempting to sound empathetic because quality assurance is listening.
And then in the other case, I can go, hey, Kawasaki, I'm gonna bring my stump bike to your dealership for you guys to tear it down, accept blame for the motor blowing up with all these stump parts on it. Oh yeah, and by the way, warranty expired June 8th, 2020. That's not a problem, right, fam?
I'm not sorry that happened.
With all that being said, I'm kind of screwed. This is my job, my living, riding that 19, so I can't wait 4 to 5 months whether or not Cowie accepts liability or any other place accepts liability for them being the reason that the motor blew up. I'm honestly just posting this video for content. I've never blown a bike up, so it's something new to add to the channel, but maybe you guys can have some insight as to why this bike might have blown up, and feel free to say, oh, it's a stump bike, oh, da, 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 it's gonna blow up, these newer 13s are just not built like they used to be and all that other stuff. That's cool and all, but I just want to know for peace of mind in the future to learn from it or whatever the case may be. Obviously you guys can tell I'm not sitting there being all bummed out, Debbie Downer about it. I'm gonna find a new motor, and that's part 2 of why I made this video. Maybe one of you guys have a crash 19 or just know of an engine nearby that's for sale. Look for a motor, look for a cheap 1920, whatever the case may be. But if you guys are watching for whatever reason you have one, hit me up in my DMs, email me, whatever the case may be. Your boy is. Big shout outs to Creamsicle right here. One thing I will say about a Grom, these bikes are probably like one of the best edition bikes you can have. Times like this, man, they're just a cheap, inexpensive bike, so much fun. This past weekend I had no bikes to ride, so I brought the giveaway bike up and the Grom, and I was just sessioning up with a bunch of South Carolina and North Carolina peoples. I might hit you. I'm really happy that I bought this bike for times like this where all my other bikes are broken down. But yeah, big shout outs to like Volta Supply, the Moto Store, and everyone else that helped get this bike all dressed up. RSC with the Easy Pull clutch. It's like one of those bikes that you buy and you forget that you have until like you need it. I shove it behind my driver's seat in my van. I can still load 2 full-size bikes. Like, it's just a perfect little pit bike, road trip bike to have in your arsenal. Just pull up and do some circles. Like, this bike's awesome. Oh yeah. And it's teaching me a lot more finesse with the balance and the throttle control and everything else. It's fire. Oh, I forgot I got that smoothie here. So I'm gonna drop some footage of the motor getting torn apart and the oil pan dropping for the first time so you guys can see what's at the bottom of it like we did. Feel free to drop a comment if you guys have an opinion on what might have happened. Biased opinion, unbiased opinion, feel free just to leave me some feedback. I want to know what you guys think might have happened to this motor. I'm genuinely intrigued to know what the hell might have happened. Alrighty, John's gonna crack the oil pan off, but look at this thing, people. Destroyed. Oh, wow. Even better yet, getting in there. Wow. Like you don't even have a view on it to the camera. There we go. Hey.
Jeez, it's kind of warped.
That's for your oil pump. Goes in here.
Okay.
There's a bolt that holds your crank in place.
Do we got a magnet? Yep.
What can we fish out of the Cowie today?
Yeah. By the way,
First you got to start with your,
let's see what
your
you can
fishing
find
pole.
in a 1260 mile motor.
Now, I'm pretty sure that should not have broken like that, but
Oh, well, let's look at that. How do you do that?
well, it snapped the studs.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's put that back together there. You put it back together. Okay.
Find anything else in here?
What else you got with your magic wand here?
I don't know. I think the streets got the rest of her.
That piston, she's wanting to stay in there. Yeah, there. Yeah.
I mean, that's seems to be most of the debris.
You see the gouging?
Oh yeah.
Gouging right in there. It's hard to show you guys, but she got smacked to shit.
And the way that piston dropped out like that probably took out the cylinder wall as well. So that's a whole new motor.
You know, someone would probably be like, yo, just get this side, it'll be good. Little JB, well, we'll be alright.
Honestly, it's almost like crank failure. Because look, dude, that stud should not have snapped like that.
But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, we don't always blow up motorcycles. It's my first time, but we do a lot of dope riding and stuff like that. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and like always, keep it dank. Later.
To the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause all my niggas got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now niggas can't answer calls cause I'm hauling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got a bad bitch ass tatted, whoa, whoa. Bitch to my toes, two twins are fucking a boat. I put her in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my dick, what was you niggas at? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wreck. I see you swerve back, cause I'm in the black bag. New diamonds on me, fuck a flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new vintage. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. My business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding.
Carbon fiber in your hand.
Going up, I ain't got no sky limit, yeah.